Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, KingNido here as we're coming to you from Goldenrod City, and it is the Plasma challenging the guild. But as they send out their first Pokemon, let's send it down to the tail of the tape as the guild coming in 12th place. They're hanging on to that last spot in the leaders 8 and they do not want to lose here and move out of that position. Whereas the Verbank Plasma trying to move themselves back into an Elite 4 position, currently sitting in 7th place. But with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the normal types? Will it be the poison types? Let's send it down.
3, 2, 1, go!
And as expected, the Plasma start now with Glamora and Tentacruel, as Tentacruel immediately goes with the Soak onto Blissey, changing it into a Water type as Blissey is joined by Arbalever. And Glamora follows it up with the Giga Drain, which will not be very effective onto Arbalever, as Blissey, the Water type Blissey, goes for the Fickle Beam onto Tentacruel. Arbalever is going to follow it up with the Explosion. And very early, it takes itself out of this matchup, but it also takes out Blissey and Tentacruel to kick things off. But Glamora, who hangs on, is going to have that Toxic Debris activated, which is going to put those Toxic Spikes on the side of the Goldenrod Guild, which means whoever comes out next is going to be poisoned. That is not the start that the normal types need, as out comes the Cantonian Muck for the Plasma. It is going to be the Dunsparce coming out for the Goldenrod Guild, and it is going to be joined by Snorlax. So both these normal types are going to be left with that poison status condition. They are already on a ticking clock, and we are only one move into this game as Glamora, looking to capitalize, goes for the Psy Strike onto Snorlax, getting a fantastic connection there, as well as the Dunsparce is going to respond with the Darkest Lariat, also going for Glamora. This means the Toxic Debris is going to be set up for a second time. The last two Pokemon remaining on the bench of the guild are going to be badly poisoned, as that Magic Powder from Muck is going to change Snorlax into a Psychic type, and the Psychic type Snorlax is going to respond with the Facade, capitalizing on its poisoning, getting massive damage onto Muck there. But that poisoning is already starting to do that damage to the Dunsparce and Snorlax, chipping away at their health, which puts the Plasma in early control, as the double team from Glamora is going to boost its evasiveness here, making it a harder target. It's already taken a lot of damage, as we get the agility though from the Dunsparce in response, trying to boost its speed. It wants that speed control in this matchup for the guild, as Muck, with the Frenzy Plant onto the Dunsparce, gets in a fantastic connection. Snorlax is going to respond though with the Psychic Noise, trying to take out Glamora with that super effective move, and it is successful in doing so. Glamora doesn't have to worry about being unable to heal because it has been eliminated, and there is that poisoning still doing that passive damage to these two normal types, so they need to get these eliminations really hard, really fast, as Muck is going to be joined by Overcloak coming out onto the field. The Dunsparce, however, is going to go for the Giga Drain, trying to restore any health it can get with that not very effective move on to Muck here. Trying to offset that poisoning, as Overcloak going for its first move of the matchup with that Vine Whip onto the Dunsparce. Gets a good connection there, as well as Muck does have to recharge from that Frenzy Plant, allowing Snorlax to go for the conversion. It has already changed types once. It is going to go back to being a normal type here in this matchup. It has a lot of type changes for the Goldenrod Guild here, and the Dunsparce is put into knockout range thanks to that poisoning, as Snorlax is feeling the effects of it as well. The Dunsparce does go with the Drain Punch, still trying to get back any health it can, still taking it from Muck as well with that not very effective move. Should have tried to capitalize on that part dark typing of Overcloak, who is going to go for the Bug Buzz onto the Dunsparce to get the elimination. The Dunsparce has been taken out of this matchup, putting the Verbank Plasma back in front, as Muck follows it up with the X Scissor to complete the huge play. The Verbank Plasma are in full control here, as it is going to be Ursaluna coming out for the Goldenrod Guild, and it's going to be Zoroark in its Hisuian form. No illusions here. It is in full force, but it's also going to be badly poisoned thanks to that double layer of Toxic Spikes. The same happening to Ursaluna. They need to go for something big, as Zoroark immediately goes for the Petal Blizzard, going for something big, putting Muck into knockout range, but it probably did more damage to its own teammate than anybody on the field. Overcloak capitalizing, going for the Flare Blitz onto Ursaluna, who's taken massive damage already in this matchup. There is the recoil damage for Overquill. Muck following it up, going for the Ice Beam, capitalizing on that part ground typing, and Ursaluna has been shut out of this game. Zoroark is all by itself. Things are going horrible here in Goldenrod for the normal types, as that bad poisoning is going to get progressively worse for Zoroark, who is going to go for the Aerial Ace onto Overquill, getting in a good connection there, as well as Overquill is going to respond with the Bitter Blade. Massive damage being done to Zoroark. Overquill restoring its health, taking it from Zoroark in the process, and Muck is going to follow it up here with the Torch Song. And just like that, Zoroark has been eliminated, and the Phobank Plasma have absolutely dominated this contest here in Goldenrod City. This is frightening for the rest of the PokeType League, because they do not want the Plasma to have that much confidence, as they have moved themselves up on top of the leaderboard, whereas the Guild have been knocked out of the Leaders 8, and this actually puts the Pinchers into the Leaders 8. Unbelievable. But the Guild next round are going up against the Lava Ridge Flare, whereas the Plasma next round going up against the Hammerlock Draconids. I cannot wait for that. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on build. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome. I'll see you when you see me.